the process of Ryan Garcia just losing himself mentally. It's not just like, the pressure of fighting. It looks to be like a mental disorder along with the pressure of fighting, right? Combination of two is like a dangerous mix. And maybe this happens a lot more often than we have really been able to spot or tell in the sport. And maybe it'll explain a lot of guys' stories of the past fighters that we just labeled as crazy, just labeled as unpredictable, but we're actually going through a bigger problem. It just wasn't identified at that time. It wasn't identified at that time. But now we know more, and we can kind of see it with Ryan. And as MBO reported on Brunch Boxing, is that, Ryan suffers from a bipolar disorder. And he is self-medicating with weed and alcohol. And what they're trying to do is push him over the finish line and get him to the fight and get the payday. And the part I thought was interesting was, we see fighters pull out a fight all the time, right? Injuries, cuts. And you were thinking like, oh man, I'm sure, the promoter's pissed, but, he had to do it. And then you realize that no. The promoter would never pull him from the fight. The reason why they pulled from these fights is because the doctor and the commission said, hey, this guy has a broken hand. He's got a broken nose, got a cut over his eye. He cannot fight, he's not fit to fight. And you can't argue it because I can prove to you right here by a simple x-ray, by simple swelling, by simple the lack of movement, that this injury exists. And he's not fit to fight. But what Ryan Garcia has is a thing that doesn't pop up on an x-ray. It's a thing that isn't easy to see without the untrained eye. And honestly, it could come down to a matter of opinion, right? Is Ryan Garcia fit to fight? I think anyone who's been on Twitter and watched his tirades on Twitter knows he's not fit to fight. It's clear as day. His family should know, people around him should know he's not fit to fight if we all see it. And the promoters know that he's not fit to fight. Everyone around him knows he's not fit to fight. But the reason why they're pushing him over the line, and the reason why it's going to happen, is because it's a matter of opinion at this point. So this shows that a promoter wouldn't stop a fight because the guy has a broken hand or a broken ankle or a broken nose or some kind of injury. Hell no, they would push him in there and collect that paycheck and make sure that the van goes. But they can't usually. But this one they can, because it's really just a matter of opinion on what is suitable to fight. We will see if Ryan Garcia makes it to the finish line. I don't think he will. But if he does, it's one of the most brutal things I've seen in the sport of boxing. It has a laundry list of brutal things that's happened to it. But this is a disturbing thing, and it's going to happen because of money. That's all the reason it's going to happen. Golden Boy, his family, everyone around him is going to push him over that line because of the money involved. And that shows you that they would have did it with every other guy if a commission and doctor didn't step in. And if a commission and doctor don't step in this time, we will see Ryan Garcia in that ring, whether he fits or fight or not.